What's going on? Peace, light, and love. I'm Priestess Shakesha Divine. This is the Pretty Priestess podcast right here. It's all about expressing yourself authentically, no doubt about it. I am an astronumerative, intuitive. I am a beauty mystic, and also, of course, a divine priestess. And here I'm in the house. We go talk about tapping into this frequency, man, because what I've started noticing when I've been studying the astrology, the numerology, and everything, we got some big energy that's coming about. Like we already knew that, right? Because we had Pluto that's been tapping in and out of Aquarius for quite some time. I think over the past like 2 years, right? It's been tapping in and tapping out and tapping in and tapping out. Well, on the 19th, Pluto is going to make its home in Aquarius for the next 20 years. And in our lifetime, we will not be seeing Pluto return in the Capricorn within our lifetime. Hell, within another earth sign within our lifetime. With that to note, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that we are catching the lessons that Pluto and Capricorn has had for us. And so here on the Pretty Priestess podcast, I like to really focus on like really tapping in, tuning in, and dialing in to the energetic frequency, right, of all of that which I survey. And today I wanted to dive a little deeply and pay homage to Capricorn energy. Now, the reason for me really getting on this Capricorn energy, because spirit has been really pointing to Capricorn energy for quite some time. And right now, while I'm recording this, we're in the middle of Scorpio season, right? And Scorpio season is a very powerful, most gangster time. Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, all up under that umbrella. Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, all about transformation. It rules over that eighth house. The eighth house, it deals with transformation. It deals with sex. It deals with our close relationships. Unlike the seventh house is with our relationships, one-on-one partnerships and everything. The eighth house, it deals with our close relationships, right? With our interactions, our transactions, right? So anything that has that exchange to it and everything. Sex is one of them. Eighth house energy, right? But this is about death, right? This is where endings and beginnings take place at, right? That's eighth house energy as well, right? And all of this is built in the house of Pluto, right? And so Pluto comes in with those areas where we feeling most powerless at, and give us a lesson, a course in how to correct that so that we can be more in alignment for what we came here to do, our assignment, no doubt about it. And so Pluto in itself, man, Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. And so with Pluto, us being in that transformative energy, right? This is really revealing those aspects in our life where we feel most powerless, and it being in Capricorn. Capricorn deals with authority, right? Capricorn energy, it kind of deals with like authority, father figure energy, right? That's where that father time concept came from, right? The Saturnian energy, it also deals with authority, structure. I keep saying authority, right? Because we got to really dial into that particular energy on that authority thing. I'm going to deal with that in a little bit later. But anyway, authority, structure, prudence, right? Capricorn energy reminds us that there's a cost to being the boss. And Capricorn energy is so ambitious, right? And so down to absolutely do the work. No doubt about it. The symbol for Capricorn is the sea goat. Now, this is an auspicious totem to work with within itself, because if you know anything about Cap energy is ambitious, right? And that sea goats, they climb mountains and everything. And when you see a lot of pictures of goats out in nature, you'll see them hanging on the side of a mountain, all the way up at the top where ain't nobody else finna be hanging around that and everything. But you'll see that goat standing up there on the top of that mountain like that, right? right? And that's what Capricorn energy is all about. They willing to go those places and climb those heights, no doubt about it, right? Cap energy is bout it, no doubt, right? But then it being the seed goat, right? The seed goat. And seed goat, for me, it gives that tap in, right, to the emotional component that's connected to the water, right? And Capricorn, of course, it being opposite of Cancerian energy, it's the complement of the mother energy, right, which is all water energy within itself. Capricorn energy is able to navigate, manage emotions most definitely, efficiently, effectively, and in a most auspicious way. Now, in order to get shit done, Capricorn is going to make it happen. It's going to put the feelings to the side, put them on the shelf, right? And be about the business of rolling up the sleeves and getting it done. But what we got to make sure that we watching out for with that Cap energy, right, is that we ain't overloading ourselves with trying to make sure that we focusing on those ambitions and everything. And we ain't disconnecting that heart space energy and everything. And so while we went through this whole review since 2008, where we saw that shift in leadership, hold up, let me get me a swig of water. Woo. Oh, that's much better. Now, in 2008, we saw the first Black president, right? So we saw a change in leadership. It set it off. First things first. Well, we got new leadership, new authority that came in through here. So when Barack Obama was elected into office, that was definitely a historical moment, right? And so we've been filled with a lot of historical moments. We've been seeing a lot of things, the housing markets crash and all of these things, right? And then there's so many other things that happen like along down the line, because I mean, we talking since 2008. This has definitely been a long time, right? But there's been so many things that have been showing us about where our power structures are, where our authority structures are at and everything. And then on a personal level, no doubt about it, really showing us and recalibrating us about what holds authority within our lives, right? Where we need to bring in some more discipline, some more structure and all of those things, right? And then we also got that whole Saturnian energy, right? Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? With Saturn in Pisces, right? And Saturn being in Pisces, reminding us, working together with that Pluto and Capricorn, reminding us about those dreams that we have that need to be brought down in the earth so that we can make that shit happen for our life. And so now, right now, while we are dealing with this Pluto and Capricorn energy, finishing it up at this critical degree, this is really putting that bow tie on our lessons and making sure that we take an authority within our life. Because I'm talking on a personal level. Now, we already see what's going on globally, right? We just had our election year, right? And everybody was so certain that because we were shifting into the new age of Aquarius, and this was divine feminine energy and all of this other shit, that we were going to be ushering in the first woman president yet again. But we thought that shit in 2016 or 15 or whatever the hell that was, right? That's what we thought, right? However, things shifted a little bit, and you could feel the energetic shift. So many of us in the spiritual community, in the conscious community, noticed that there had been a slight shift. No, not a slight shift. I'm sorry. Let me clean that up real quick, because it was hitting me all up in my gut, my solar plexus and shit like that, right? Having me all verklempt and shit. I'm tired. I'm woke. I'm up. I'm down. I'm around. I'm all over the goddamn place, right? This energy just really had me going. It gave me a run for my money. I'm sitting up there smoking weed, 90 going north, y'all, just trying to get some stability, some groundedness, right? Just a little bit of peace in my mind. All of that shit was going on with all of these energy shifts. This combined with our sun cycles, this combined with all of the retrogrades that we got that's going on. So now we are here, smack dab in the middle of all of this energy shifting. And then shifting it did. Because what it appears is that we jumped a timeline. Because initially it was looking like the energy was definitely in alignment for Kamala Harris to be the president of the United States. That is what it was looking like. Oh, but you know, the divine is on the throne at the end of the day. Let's not make no mistake about this. This is all divine order. And so what we thought was going in one direction, the energy shifted. And this is letting us know about how we can make these changes, recalibrate, right? And move back into a direction, right? That's really going to help us to be on a more authentic timeline. And this is exactly what in the hell we did. And so this is why I say when we closed out all of that cap energy, right? This is all about closing out fake bitch energy, right? See, fake bitch energy have you showing up inauthentically, right? And one thing I know for sure is what we had going on for that presidential campaign. We had some fake bitch energy that was showing up out here in these streets. And what we ended up getting was a lot of folks that had a lot of rhetoric because we got so many social and political issues that's charging it up, right? The Matrix would have you all charged up, all emotionally invested, all worked up, all in your feelings about some shit that at the end of the day, you really have no control over, right? So anyway, regardless of what we think, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do what they do. However, we had so many folks. And so here's the thing that I think too, this is another thing that was really perplexing me. There's been a lot of folks that I know have been studying a lot of the knowledge, right? Very aware of how energy works, very aware of how the powers that be like manipulate the energy and kind of set up so that the media is presenting information in a way to tax the energy so that they will be able to have more control in how you're directing your energy and everything, right? Then we also had a few other things that was going on, some stuff that happened in 2020, some other stuff that happened in 2021, right? That, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, made folks a little bit more compliant after having that shit happen, right? And so this I believe, in my opinion, that this had a lot of impact on the way people have been responding to a lot of the media hype that has been going on, because it wasn't just the election that's been going on. It's anything that's emotionally charged. And if it's being ran on social media enough times, we're noticing people getting all up in their feelings. I want to caution you to take authority over your emotional state. And so Capricorn energy, definitely tapping in and dialing into that particular frequency, the Dapper Cap frequency, is going to help you to be able to ground yourself in a way to where you ain't letting somebody else's head trip take you on a ride emotionally. And now you finding yourself in situations and spaces that you don't want to be in, all because you done took on a charge of energy that don't even belong to you at the end of the day, fam. Taking authority. This is what we talking about, right? And so that Dapper Cap frequency, right, is really all about taking that authority over ourselves, over our mind, over our emotional state, right? And this is by using that prudence, that discipline, that structure that the Capricorn energy will be directing us to utilize, right, within that. But of course, me being the pretty priestess, I got to completely dial in all the way, right? I'm doing that Nikola Tesla shit, right? You talking about like dialing in. We talking about energy, frequency, and vibration, right? If you want to really know the secrets of tapping in, this is how we do that shit. And so with that, we're going to really examine and study Cap energy, right? Because the Capricorn energy is really going to be helpful for us, right? And utilizing it, because upcoming, as I'm recording this right now, within a couple of days, we got the Taurus full moon that's going to be coming up. And this Taurus full moon is really going to ask you a question about really getting in alignment with your values and being able to release those things that hold you back. And with Capricorn energy, that can assist you, because Capricorn energy is structured, it's prudent, right? It's authoritative, right? It really helps you to step into your power and take command of the situation. Dialing into the energy, the frequency, and vibration is going to be so much beneficial as we navigate 2025, taking that lesson from Pluto and Capricorn right with us. Now, make no mistake about it. When we shift on the 19th into Pluto in Aquarius, we will still be feeling that Cap energy. Because 0 degrees Aquarius is really like 30 degrees of Capricorn. So with that time, we're not just going to wake up and boom, the age of Aquarius. Wait, hold up. What is that? Dag, I forgot that quick. That's a shame. I forgot that quick. I am hold up. Let the sun shine. I had to be quiet for a minute. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. Now, I play this every Sunday for Serious Solar Alignment. How in the hell am I forgetting what that's all about? But this is really about tuning into that age of Aquarius vibration, right? This is really about really allowing ourselves to let the sun in, illuminate ourselves. But when we are disciplined, when we are structured, when we are prudent, right, about those things that we want to bring within our lives, right, this is what's going to really help us to take the commander seat within our lives, because we ain't just go do this for our ambitions as well. We go tap into this Dapper Cap frequency, right, so that we can take authority of our emotional situations as well, right, but making sure that we balancing that out enough, because messing around in that Cap energy, you mess around, be emotionally disconnected. We ain't trying to do that, right? So with that, we're going to talk a little bit about this Cap energy, because see, Cap energy is definitely a tap in. One of the things that Capricorn rules over too, because we want to make sure that we are supporting our wellness in that whole particular situation, right? And so Capricorn, it rules over the skin, it rules over the hair, it rules over the teeth, right? It rules over the bones, right? This is like the structure of who you are and everything. And these things right here are essential, are key, right? In helping in building our confidence, no doubt, right? So one of the things that I do, because every full moon, I like to do a hair washing ritual, right? This is all about me releasing a lot of old thoughts, a lot of stagnant energy that's not really working for me and everything, right? And allowing myself to charge my hair up with the energy and the intention, that I'm trying to set it to at that particular point. Ain't giving you all my business, right? But moving forward, setting that intention, moving forward. So one of the things that I also like to do is I like to continue and doing that maintenance on my hair, and you know what I'm saying, keeping them locks. I'm kind of, I'm not one of those people that like to really let my locks really get too wild, you know what I'm saying, and too out of place and everything. I got that Venus in Virgo, baby, and I need my shit to be tight, right, and neat, you know what I'm saying? And so that's just what I am. The devil's in the details as far as I'm concerned, right? And so what I do is I put together a nice little spray for my crown, right? And this is one of the things that you can do. I also do this as a hair rinse when I'm washing my hair on the full moon. Now, this Taurus full moon is going to be a special one, right? Because this Taurus full moon, right, is really helping us to get in alignment with our values, right? See, Taurus energy, right, is all about luxury, all about comfort, right? And all of those things that bring a little bit of pleasure and beauty into our lives, right? I like that Venusian vibration, no doubt about it, right? Taurus energy is definitely going to tap you into it, but just a little too much of that, and you go find yourself in a space you don't want to be at, right? You'll find yourself in stagnation land, a pastime paradise, whatever it is you want to call it. That's what happens when you're dealing with that energy, just rocking it a little too hard. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, no doubt, right? But what this does is it really helps in charging up and resetting that energy so that you can really begin getting in alignment. And with Taurus, it being in alignment with those values, this is really about thinking about those luxury, the comfort, those things that's not really serving us, right? Because Taurus is fixed earth energy, right? So this is a little bit, these are those things that's been a little hard to shake. You understand what I'm trying to say to you and everything. This Capricorn tap in energy, right, is really going to assist us in really being able to push past all of that. Now, let me think this, okay? Because see, Taurus is coming in, reminding us about, okay, so this is, I had to just look over here at my little chart real quick, right? So that Taurus moon is coming in at 7 degrees, right? So that's definitely the Venusian vibration on so many levels, right? Because it's coming in, it's reminding us about our values, but then we also want to look at like our relationships, our partnerships as well, right? And this is really where we can really tap into that Dapper Cap frequency, no doubt, right? Because see, when we dealing in our relationships, see, this could be business partnerships as well, not just the romantic partnerships, even open enemies, like adversarial energy as well, okay? But this is really, really allowing us to tap into those things that's most important. Because see, this is what values are, right? Values tap into, hold up, I got my notes on the side right here. I want to make sure that I'm just like keeping shit streamlined. I'm not going to keep working too hard and everything. But values deal with those things that we hold in high regard, right? These are the things that really end up motivating the way that we move at the end of the day. So when we completely in tune with that, right, we start really, really making more calculated moves, right? Because we're moving with more awareness, huh? So this is a moon, right, that's going to assist us moving forward in how we have been navigating relationships in our world moving forward. Capricorn energy, it being that Pluto and Capricorn, and we closing that out. We got rid of fake bitch energy. We brought in, call them what you gotta call them, right? White supremacy, maybe we did vote in, huh? But fake bitch, he is not. Fake bitch, he is not. Now you got the real deal and the truth of who he is, and how he feel is how he feel. He said what he said. He get to do that. However, this is divine order. This is what we needed in order to see the shifts that need to be taking place. Because we don't want to deal with this whole racial thing. We don't want to deal with that shit at all. We don't want to deal where everybody's getting justice in these motherfucking streets, except for the Black community. We ain't dealing with that. We ain't dealing with a lot of the Black folks that ain't got no reparation check that's coming their way, talking about we don't need no reparations. We ain't dealing with that neither. We ain't dealing with them folks who think we don't need no reparations. I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with it. I ain't dealing with it. I don't even want to, I don't, you know what? Okay. Well, can I have yours then? I'll take it. Thank you. Anyway. But if we really want to see some systematic changes and everything, then we really got to get all of the shit that's wrong up front so that we can deal with it. This is what transformation is about. This is why Pluto is so gangster. Because Pluto is going to come and throw a monkey wrench in your shit, blow up the spot so that you can catch this lesson at the end of the day, so that you can run around and come up out of this delusional pastime paradise and walk straight. This is the gift that Pluto has for you. Oh, it don't feel like it at the time. You don't realize somebody that you was tight with was one snake motherfucker. You know, now you feeling some type of way, but you done got the sucker MC out your life now. And now you can move forward and find somebody that's more in alignment with who you are. What? See, sometimes we got to do this. But we act like we don't. I remember I used to sit back, me and my husband, we would sit and we would watch cheaters. And I'm like, what do you want to watch this for right here? He up there messing with people's lives and this and that. And it's like he'd get a charge out of it. His energy is vampiric. All of the dudes, because I just, we check in on that show. It's a educational show. Let's put it that way, huh? But it's very Plutonian. Because you go get that truth. You go get that work. And so even though people mad at him because they don't like the fact that the truth was just brought up and blowed up all up in your face and everything, right? Now you making a scene and wrestling all in the street when all that the other foolishness, whatever, right? But you done found out what time it truly is, right? Now you can adjust your watch accordingly. Okay, all right. So anyway, tapping into that Dapper Cap. Because me being the pretty priestess, we got to definitely tap into the energy, the frequency of how it expresses itself, how it shows up out here in these streets. Because the Capricorn energy, right? Let's talk about it for a second, right? It's reliable, it's structured, it takes authority, right? And the needs in Capricorn energy is about being taken seriously, right? They want to be respected and be perceived as being strong. You know what I'm saying? Cap energy will give you a reality check if this is what you need so that you can come back down to earth and realize what time it truly is. And so with Pluto being in Capricorn and they're working together, it's absolutely a lesson that's coming up out of there. You go get this work. Huh? I promise you this one. And so if you're falling short on your responsibilities, this Cap energy will definitely let you know before your slip starts showing, right? Or that's what the old schoolers say. When your slip is showing, And what that means is that, you know what I'm saying, the signs of you messing up is starting to show, and we letting you know before it start to fall all the way down. Now I like my old school. So Cap energy is old school. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm tapped into that old school energy. You can't do old school like I do old school. I do some old school. I'm an old school. Even the old schoolers from the old school know how old school my old school game is. They respect my old school game. My old school game is all that. I got my record collection over here to let you know about my old school game. You don't know old school like I know old school. All right. Anyway, let me leave that old school game alone because I'm going to let y'all know in case you don't play about that old school. All right. All right. Old school is in the house. But anyway, back to the Capricorn energy. So we're going to tap into this energy, right? Because it's this sea goat energy. And so that earth energy, we really want to make sure that we showing up, we structured, we discipline, we boss energy, right? So if we go tap into the frequency of that, we go think about like what in terms of color, let's dial into it. And so Capricorn energy, it being that sea goat, it's a cool color. So we going with some cools like grays, like blues, like green, like black, right? We go work with those particular colors. Now, depending on how you like that, right? You can turn it up, you can turn it down. You turn it up with lightening it up with white. You turn it down by darkening it with blue, right? Now, if you need to ground your energy, right? If you need to ground your energy, let's say you got a lot of fire energy on that, right? Then you may want to darken it up, right? Rock with a little navy, something like that, right? Move in with the deeper colors, the midnights. You know what I'm saying? Charcoal gray, blacks. Those particular colors is really going to help you to connect with a more grounded, real truth vibration, right? But then also, if you got like more like that water equality, air equality to you, you know what I'm saying? Where you really need to upgrade that energy, that boss energy. You want to turn it up a little bit, but you got that, that light, airy energy, like a Gemini energy. You know what I'm saying? Aquarian energy, Libra energy. Maybe you want to turn it up a little bit by bringing in, the lighter blues, the turquoise. You know what I'm saying? Turning it up in like that. Oh, you know what another good one is? Another good one is green. Green is a good one to tap into that frequency, right? It's an earthy color, right? It really helps in grounding. It's an ambitious color, no doubt. Yeah. Gets to the heart of the situation, right? Because when we take an authority, tapping into that cap energy, right? We being in alignment with authority, and authority is really dealing with those matters that hold near and dear in our heart. Green can take you there. So let's do it. So what you like with that? We dealing with that. Making sure that we got a most gangster and most auspicious skincare game is most definitely a winner in tapping into this Dapper Cap, right? Because if it's ruling over the skin and everything, right, you definitely ain't feeling confident if you got a breakout going on. You're going to be feeling a little self-conscious with that and everything. So it's going to be in our best interest. And let me tell you something. See, we got all of these products that's out there on the shelves. You buy all of that shit, whatever. And I like trying them out. Let's not get it twisted. I like shit like that. I do. I really like it. However, what I do know for sure is that you can use my Trinity. Baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, salt. Those are my Trinity, my household Trinity. And these would be the three that will always assist you on your beauty journey, on your wellness journey, on your spiritual journey. This I assure you. If you got them three, you winning in the house, right? And so with the skin thing, right, you want to use some hydrogen peroxide, put it on a cotton ball and use it just like astringent, right? And what that does, not only will it cleanse your skin, because we know what that peroxide business is all about, right? It's going to clear your skin. It's going to brighten your skin. You will thank yourself later. Now mess around. I'm going to give y'all some game. Now mess around and make you a little solution with a little witch hazel and a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. And you combine them together. See, now what I like to do is I like to get me a container, and I get those round cotton discs, right? And one of those jars, you can get one of them little 4-ounce mason jars, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And put those in there. And then I'll just pour some peroxide and pour some witch hazel in there together, right? And then keep that in there. And now I got my own little facial astringent pads. Do that for yourself. Your face, your skin will reward you. I assure you. Yeah, do that. And then make sure you got you some nice oil, because we doing skin with with the Dapper Cap, right? So really making sure that you got a strong moisturizing game, right? I like jojoba oil, this pomegranate seed oil that I got hip to a couple years ago. I got to go get me some more of that, right? That shit was right and exact. I almost forgot about that. And I'm going through some old shit like, oh man, I forgot about this. Definitely get some of that shit. I got to find me some more of that. Evening primrose oil. We can go through all of these oils and everything. You find one that you like and really allow yourself to charge the energy on those oils. Anything that you put on your body, any type of liquid solution, right? Anything that's connected with that, you always want to charge it up. Charge it up with love. Charge it up with light. Charge it up with authority. Charge it up with the Dapper Cap frequency. Charge it up with prudence. Charge it up, baby. Charge it up, right? But you want to charge it up, whatever you like, whatever you like. I'm not here for that, right? So you want to charge that shit up, right? Get you some essential oil drops if you think that's going to. Now, not too much, because see, that ain't gonna turn out the way you think it is, right? So you got to make sure that you got this scienced out. You got this well thought out. I done had some faux pas back in the day, and I'm here to tell you that this is something you really want to make sure you tread and right. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that anytime you're dealing with your face, you don't put a whole bunch of essential oil and shit like that. What I like to do, I'll put 3 drops each. Boom, 3. 3 is a magical number. 3 is a magical number because I just don't want too much. You probably can put more. You probably can. I ain't here to tell nobody the way to get down and do it, but this is what I do because my skin is sensitive and I can't be playing around. I like dealing with frankincense and I like dealing with rose. Those is my shits right there. I combine them together. That's a signature. Now, I just gave y'all game for free. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Use that shit. I promise you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. So now that we tapping into the Dapper Cap frequency, make sure you got a strong toothpaste game. Got a toothpaste recipe out here in these streets for that as well. Am I giving that out? You know what? Check the archives. I already gave that shit out. I forgot about that. Anyway, get you some baking soda if you ain't got nothing else, because I don't even buy toothpaste. I use baking soda and shit like that to make my own toothpaste. And you can do that. It's in the archives. It's, it's up there. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. I did that shit. I did it already. We did that. But definitely, you want to do that. You want to make sure that you got a strong game. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your skin. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your teeth, because these are structural things. Your bones. You know what I'm saying? This is what Capricorn rules over, right? And when you have those things that are those basics, the structural things, right? Your skin, your teeth, you know what I'm saying? Your hair is on point, you know what I'm saying? And then you showing up with your power suit, because see, Capricorn energy, right? When we tapping into the Dapper Cap, we ain't showing up all flashy and flamboyant. We ain't doing all of the bright, the louds and all of that, right? We coming in here on this conservative vibration, right? We about the business of getting shit done. This ain't the vibration you taking to the nightclub. I mean, you can take it to the nightclub. Let's not get it twisted. But this is that energy, right? This serious business energy. This is taking care of business energy, right? So you want to tap into that frequency accordingly. And so this is about us really making sure that we stepping into professional mode. You know what? One day I'm going to learn how to work this damn media, and I'm going to put some pictures up here, give you some real live examples of what that shit looks like. Anyway, keeping it moving. I'm going to keep going because I'll start rambling like I'm doing now. Let me stop. Okay. Calm down, Shakesha. Calm down. Now, some other things too. Dapper Cap style. That leather. We want to work with leather. Cap energy like leather. Cap energy is complemented with leather. It gives that serious, no bullshitting, grounded, commanding the situation type of vibration. Rocking in with that black leather. Now we can put that black leather. Yeah, because, you could do gray too. You could do gray. I mean, if you want to brighten that up, if you want to turn the black up, you know what I'm saying? You can do that, whatever. But I like black for this. I like black. You know what I'm saying? I like black for this. And we can do that in a jacket. We can do that in a trench. We could do that in a 3/4 pea coat type of sitch. I like it. So yeah. So we go do it like that. Really good stones to wear. I know that, a lot of guys ain't wearing too many stones, all like that, but carry one on your person somehow, some way. Maybe, if you want them dudes to wear the earring and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Do that shit. Get you a topaz. Topaz is gangster with that cap vibration, especially when you moving in authority like that. That topaz is going to definitely help you to be able to communicate what you need to have done effectively, baby. Effectively. Another good one is the malachite. The malachite, man, the malachite balances all the chakras, baby. And that malachite, it holds that earth energy, keeping you in tune with the star play of the heart, keeping you in tune with that so that you'll always be in alignment for whatever it is you're doing. It's going to ground you and it's going to help you to stay focused and on track. The malachite is a good one. Yeah. Another good one is the pneumite. Now the pneumite, oh baby, let me tell you something. Now this one right here is a black stone, dark stone, got little sparklies in it, a little something, little. I'm trying to, whatever. Look it up. Anyway, the new mic. I like the new mic. Now, when you were dealing with the new mic, when I start a new job, when I start a new venture, I keeps me a new mic on deck. Now, if I'm tapping into the Dapper Cap frequency and got a new mic on my person, I got a winning hand, no doubt. I got a winning hand. That new mic gets you going because it do. It's just what it say, y'all. It's just what it say. New mic. It gives you new mic. Yes. So you can step into your power boldly, unashamedly, unapologetically. Getting that shit. I like it. Get you a new mic. Get you a new mic. Yeah. So you're gonna want to do that. Hold up. Let me see. I wrote some ideas down too. Let me see. What do I got right here? Oh, yeah. Another good one. I put that on my list. The Tanzanite. The Tanzanite is a most gangster one. I just started really working with that Tanzanite not too long ago, y'all. And I got to tell you something. It has definitely upgraded my channel game. Now, let me tell you something, because this is another thing. When you tapping into this Dapper Cap frequency, see, earth energy within itself is going to definitely get you there. But Cap energy is that manifestation part, right? And taking a nice little walk out in nature, that earth element absorption, something about having on you some Tanzanite out there in the nature scene, it just awakens, it enchants that forestry. And boy, the next, I'm gonna tell you something, because what I like to do, I leave the phone in the car, got tap all this shit be out here sitting around, somebody calling me, social media clips, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? I don't need that aggravation, it's defeating the whole purpose of being out in nature if I got a goddamn phone with me and everything. I had to tell somebody that was with me one day that this is kind of like defeating the whole purpose if we're gonna still stay plugged into the matrix, Anyway. Resist the urge, really absorbing that earth energy when we out there. But that Tanzanite, when you out there, you taking that walk, you're defragging from that matrix. That Tanzanite is really going to help you to tap in and tune in the spirit. It will help you in being more aware. And you know what, I'm gonna have to talk about that earring science, because that's a whole nother level. Definitely want to do that. So definitely work with that. Cap energy is always working with functional shoes. If you running around with shoes that's hurting your feet, you hustling backwards, baby. I promise you that. Now we know that Pisces is ruling the feet, but I'm telling you, if you ain't taking care of them, you being delusional. No doubt about it. Pisces rules over delusion too, baby. No doubt. But anyway, you want to make sure that you got some functional shoes on. You want to deal with that, because we tapping into that cool Dapper Cap, right? We want to deal with that dark gray, that black and everything. That's going to help us to stay on that frequency and everything. You know what I'm saying? And so when we put that whole look together, it's going to give us this polished, this put together, right? Calm, cool, authoritative look, right? We showing up in our power, empowered, no doubt about it, right? Working with these colors that's really going to help to keep us in alignment with those things that's near and true in our heart, with our truth within itself, right? Because all of those colors on that blue-green spectrum, it definitely keeps you in alignment with authenticity and truth. It's tapping us into being our most grounded version of ourselves. It is bringing that transformative energy. That black is coming through, absorbing a lot of the rigmarole that goes on out here in these streets, right? The stress, the drama, the shits that's going on out here, right? So that you can be like that sea goat, right? Navigating all of those emotional issues, or navigating all of the emotional madness that's going on around us, right? And continuing to climb like the goat up the mountain. You heard? So I definitely wanted to take a little bit of time and pay homage to Capricorn energy. And being that Saturn has just gone direct on the 12th, and yesterday, shit. So today I'm recording this on the 13th. And so Saturn went direct on, the 12th. And this is really a good time to really work with that energy, because this is going to help us to get in alignment and working with that Taurus full moon energy, earth energy. See, because this is if you got some ambitions, right? You got some things you want to accomplish. You got some goals you're trying to achieve, right? This is going to be really beneficial. Now, you can also be like everybody else, forget that notice that the pretty moon is in the sky, do absolutely nothing with it, go about your merry way, watch Netflix and chill, wake up the next morning, nothing happened. You can do that too. Because it will pass you by if you ain't paying no attention, And we can talk all day about how powerful this energy is, how most gangster it is, but if you do absolutely nothing with it, it does nothing for you. You can have a Rolls Royce in your driveway, but if you don't get in and drive it, then what you doing? So working with this energy is really going to be beneficial. And so before Capricorn makes its exit from Pluto and Aquarius takes residence, we want to pay homage to that Capricorn energy, because that Capricorn energy is going to assist us in achieving our goals, in helping us being determined, and reminding us where our true authority lies at. So I hope within all of that, this was helpful for you, tapping into that Dapper Cap frequency. Because like Nikola Tesla said, if you really want to get the secrets of the universe, if you really want to benefit from the secrets of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Sending you so much love and so much light. Giving thanks to the divine plan of love that's unfolding. Peace and light. Peace and love.